Hello ma'am, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? Can I have the spicy fried chicken please? Oh, I'm so sorry ma'am, but the item is not available at the moment. What do you mean it is not available? I have so much work right now. I'm so stressed. I just wanted a fried chicken. Have you ever been in that situation? So I have been in many of that situation just by watching, and I actually know someone who's doing that, and it's my dad and we always debate about it in the car, and thankfully he's not doing it anymore. So now now that I'm a restaurant owner, my employees always complain that customers are constantly being rude and impolite, but they have no power to do anything about it. So I am here to change that policy, the customer is always right policy, which is the cause of them not having any power. Service employees are always treated badly, and in that note, they are being treated badly in three aspects, which is respect, time, and also stress. So, respect. The first one, respect. Customers think that they are better than the worker. The mantra "the customer is always right" communicates the unequal power in the customers and employee transaction, which is a key aspect of being a target of an aggression by Allen and Gilbert, 2002. The saying shows that customers have privilege. Customers tend to act rude and impolite. So employees really don't mind you asking, "Where's my food? Is my food gonna be longer?" They don't. Just as nicely and politely. Because what you give is what you get. If you give impoliteness, you will get the same. If you give politeness, you will get the same. So for example, I have worked as a barista for 3 months, and a customer was being rude to me and actually pressuring me to do my work faster because I'm new, so I'm quite slow at the moment. So I tend to work poorly under pressure. While customers that are being nice and polite to me, I actually am motivated to give them a good product because I think I owe them a satisfaction of being a customer for being so polite with me. So next is time. Certain customers only think that their time matters, not others. So many customers rush to pick up the child to go to work because they are late, and they decide to stop by a cafe to get an Americano or a latte or a cappuccino. When in a rush, you tend to get anxious and panic. So when you are anxious and panic, you will be constantly pressuring the worker. "Has my coffee been done yet? I'm late for work." So it is not the server's fault that you are late. Maybe you woke up late, maybe you lost your keys, but however the situation is, none of it can pinpoint that the worker is at fault. What you can do in this situation is get to the shop early. If you're not patient enough to wait in line, or if you're not patient to wait for the barista to brew your coffee, imagine this. Imagine there's a line in a cafe, and your impatience are actually creating a scene. For example, customer saying, "I have been waiting for my coffee for 15 minutes, and the customer only managed to say, "I'm sorry," and they are being cut off by saying, "Do your job better and faster. I am late for work. I do not have all day. I am late for a meeting." So by doing all that, you are just wasting your time, wasting their time, wasting all the other customers' time, and don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass the worker also. Just wait a minute, and because maybe there's a malfunction with the machine, or it's a new employee and they are training him or her. So yes, time is money, but remember that all the time in the world is not only for you and only you. And the third one is stress. Like I said, customers only think about their own problems without caring it would create another for the worker. Customers usually had a bad day, and we understand that. And when you have a bad day, you tend to let out an aggression. So for example, customers are having a bad day, like fighting with their partner or something, and they just wanted ice cream to melt their problem away. But suddenly the ice cream machine is broken. By constantly complaining to that worker about this problem, not only you are adding stress to yourself, but to the worker himself also, because they must stay silent no matter what. They cannot fight back. Imagine the stress. You are being screamed, shout at your face, in your face, but you can't do anything. So Avril 1983 said, given our human discomfort with being a target of anger, and the fact that this behavior communicates that the goal of satisfied customers are not being met, it is likely that verbal aggression is highly stressful. You, as a customer, must understand that the lower employees cannot do anything at a certain situation. And what you can do is adapt a common sense. By adapting to common sense, you will have a better time instead of extending or adding to your own problems. One thing that you can do, you can always do, you can leave, because nobody is forcing you to eat there, nobody is forcing you to shop there, nobody is forcing you to drink there. So for instance, you have work stress and you decided to get your favorite burger in your favorite restaurant, but it is unavailable at the moment because insufficient of stocks or products. And by letting out your aggression, it won't solve your problem at all. It will, because you must understand that the worker is out of power to do anything about the situation. They cannot just ask a fixer or a mechanic to come and fix the machine. They don't have that kind of power. So all in all, the policy of customer is always right is not right at all. By using this motto, employees are actually being stripped of their rights and giving the rights to the customer to being a jerk. So remember this. They might actually try to work to put food on the table for their family like you do. So don't be someone who messes their life. And just think about it. Maybe the person working behind the counter is actually a kid just fresh out of school, fresh out of SPM, let's say, and he's just saving up to buy the latest iPhone because he heard Wong Kar-chun's speech about converting to iPhone. So all in all, put your ego away and sign this petition to make a change now. The customer is not always right. Thank you.